32 plays 35. The Apco Easy stop. Half-time scoreboard there. 3 points the difference. Bell Post Hill trailing by just 3 points at half-time as Field does a ruck work, knocks the ball down. Chance for Bell Post Hill to go forward through the agency of Batty. He tumbles the ball towards half forward. A chance, here comes Jolly. Got 2 jumpers on again now. Brendan Jolly must have got cold at half-time. Got the hand pass away, did it well too to Elmer. Elmer goes out wide to Jason Flynn, who chips it in short. Not a bad kick either. Jason Flynn, well played. Found his teammate there. Up he goes to Elmer, who drifted under the pack very nicely. Couldn't take it. Might have been McCrowan. Little kick out of defence. Tumbles the ball down to the forward zone. Stewie Benyon goes back. He received the hand pass there from Michael Batty. Second touch, early stages of the third quarter. Over the top goes Benyon. The mark taken by Mickey Scholar. He goes left foot kick long into the forward zone. No mark taken. Costello's at the back of the pack and he breaks away. The big fella had full back here. Away he goes. Chips the one short. Went to Camerado. It was just too far for him. Camerado's knocked off the footy. They stack in on top of the banana and it's a ball up decision at centre half forward for Bell Post Hill. Setting up my teammate Laurie to go. Now we're right, Laurie.
You got to dress me.
Starts the ball. Back it comes. Fazio's had a flying shot up the right foot in towards the teeth of goal. Bell Post Hill need a bit of help here. Kicking it off the ground, young fella. He has. Nathan Lewis kicked his second goal of the day after a misunderstanding there between a couple of Anakie defenders. Nathan Lewis slipped in as quick as you like and put it right through the middle. And Bell Post Hill get the lead back, Laurie.
That's a very, very important goal there, I think, David. The side that can play well in this third quarter, it's all important quarter, we all know, and it's set them off to a good start because they wanted a quick goal and they've got that now and that puts them in a couple of points in front.
Well, we know the breeze is favouring left of screen. There's young Lewis on screen now. Scotty Hearn picking him up.
He's played quite well, David.
Yeah, he's
Lewis.
A bit of a live wire, that young kid, isn't he? He does not frighten. He gets in there. He kicked that one off the ground. He's an opportunist and he made the best of his opportunities there. You wouldn't want to be too far down coming home with the breeze or not in the final quarter in a crucial game like this because sides have the ability to bottle play up, don't they, Laurie? They just go defensive in the final quarter.
They certainly
and
will.
do that.
As we said before, there's a lot of stake at this game and won't want to be left for the last 5 minutes.
Okay, Bell Post Hill, 6 goals, 2. That's good kicking on a day like today, 38 points. Lead Anakie 5-5-35. It's 3 points the difference on the APCO Ishi Shop scoreboard. They're bringing us this third and final quarter here at Windy Hill. Down they go. Big fella Field goes up and knocks the ball to the turf. Chance for Fazio. Spins out of it. Gets the hand pass out wide. Gives it across to his teammate there in Barbaro. In a bit of stripe. Lost the foot in the tackle. Scotty Simon's been resilient at half back today. He picks it up and he tumbles the ball out towards the centre wing position. Here's a chance there. Look, might be Cameron Gow as it goes round. Has a bounce on the left foot. Goes on the right foot if you don't mind. Chips it across. Looking there for the big fella Miller. Might well be playing in defence now. Unless he's drifted a long way down from centre half forward. Stacks on the mill down here. It'll be a ball up decision. Well, we're just about call that the centre of the ground, I would think. Either side into attack. There's the bounce down. Good one, too. Gives the ruckman every chance. Look at Big Welsh. He stands his ground, fends off his ruckman opponent, then fends off an attacker. Kicks the ball back, but not the best it kicks from Welshie. Bell Post Hill a chance to relieve the pressure. They kick it up towards centre half back, but chipping in, Jason Flynn did well. Chips it into Darryl Bissett, who's got a bit of extra tape on that leg now. He chips it around the corner to Jason Tate, who takes the mark and should kick the goal.
Top play again there by Darryl Bissett.
Sorry, Jason. It's Justin Tate. Jason Tate, the brother, usually wears about number 10, I think. Yep, he does, but he's not playing in the seniors today. Justin Tate comes in on left foot and straightens up, and he's kicked the goal. Anakie get the lead back, Laurie. Whoa, this will be a big quarter. The third and final one brought to us by the APCO Easy Shops in and around Geelong. Goal early stages to Bell Post Hill by young Nathan Lewis, and we've got one straight away back here for Anakie, and it's kicked through a chain of very good passes, I'd suggest, and Justin Tate has finished off the very good work with a nice goal.
Very good play again then from Paul Welsh again from their good players. Paul Welsh to Darryl Bissett. Darryl Bissett, that little quick kick around the corner and made a certainty of it. They're going to be right into this game. I'm pretty sure of that. They seem to be playing well. I thought just before half time they found another gear, Anakie, and I think they're starting to maintain that.
All right, Laurie to Goldie, many years of experience in the GDFL. Given that you've gone for Anakie, you think they're going to win the game? We're a long way from that yet, I can tell you. Do you think they can continue on in the finals, or do you think the higher sides would find them out?
Well, I reckon that they probably can play well in the finals. They've got those bigger type players, David, that I like in the finals. That you got that little bit of nervous energy and so forth. No, the bigger players can carry that. I know West Oval. It's hard to say. I think they will go a long way in the finals. I don't think they'll get put out in the first game.
All right, Laurie to Goldie thinks they can go on with it. Here's the knock out of the centre. Not bad. Two to Woods by Welsh towards Mickey Carter. He tumbles it around. It's on the attacking side of the ground. That's the grandstand side of the ground. Here comes David Wall. Knocked off the football that time by Jason Flynn. Picked up by Pittman. Pittman back to Camerado. Camerado in the Woods. He takes the mark. The previous goal kicker now. Look, he's going to the dead side of the ground. This kick will have to be good. It's not good. It's punched away, in fact, by Corey Bissett. Here comes Glenn Light. It's knocked away from him. He goes back, gets it. Hand passes out wide. Here's a flying snap over the top of the... Oh, he kicked the goal. That's Jason Greaves. What a shot at goal that was, Laurie. Ho, ho, ho.
Top effort. That's a very good goal. That's a real team lifter, that one, David. That's going to spark Anakie right on now, I feel.
Well, I thought the kick across the ground looked pretty dangerous from Tate, because I know he can kick it long. I thought that might have been the order of the day. Corey Bissett did well because he couldn't mark, but he made a contest. He got the fist into it. Down to the ground it went. Glenn Light did well because he lost the run of it once, went back, got it, got the hand pass out. And what about the shot at goal?
That was a top effort. Anakie just doing those 1%ers, that little push away from Corey then, that's the sort of stuff that wins games.
That's a little bit of physical strength too.
And it's actually starting to rain here now, so it's going to make it a lot more harder for Bellpost Hill, I think.
Well, we saw Anakie make up 8 goals when it rained out there one day at the Amateurs. They were 8 goals to nothing behind and got up and won the game. Back into the centre, and the rain is coming down. Here it is, out wide towards centre wing. Stewie Benyon, the little fella. Papa Smurf's got it, picks it up and kicks it with the left foot round towards Scholar. He can't get the mark because it bounced in front of him. They stack in on top. Whoa, Jolly goes in for the ball, knocked away from him. Play on the call, it goes down the ground. 38 plays 47 on the board. Gee, that rain's heavy. You can't see a thing. It looks all right on the screen, but you can't see much here. That's Costello with the ball. I picked him up there. He's going to hand it back to the boundary umpire, so it is out of bounds. In fact, deep in Bellpost Hill's attacking zone. They're going to need a goal, Laurie, to bring him back into it. They're kicking with the breeze.
They need a goal here. It's right in their pocket.
Here's the boundary throw in. Can they get one? In goes Pittman. Does a bit of hard work at the base of the pack. Picked up by Fazio. He tries to hook it back and might have been smothered off his boot. In goes Costello. He'll hit for the boundary line. He taps it over very cleverly, the big fella Costello. And again, we reiterate commiserations to Michael Costello. His mother died through the week. That's the reason for the armbands, the black armbands for the Anakie Football Club, and certainly giving them something extra to play for today. And they're playing pretty well. Big Welsh goes up and taps it forward. Simon does well and receives it back, if you don't mind. Scotty Simon tumbles the punt round the corner. Back out comes towards Adam Prasipowicz. He can't take the mark. Just diving, just a bit slippery now. Going to be a bit harder now to grab the footy. Here comes Wall with plenty of pace. Pushes it in front of him. Mickey Carter goes to ground. He trapped the footy underneath him. He did. Got it back there towards Flynn. Flynn has robbed the possession. Hand pass from a player there. It wasn't a bad one either. Lewis it was round the corner. Give it a Batty. Batty down the ground. Not a bad one either. Here's the chance now for Barbaro. Oh, well tackled. Well tackled. He had nowhere to go. They're screaming for a free kick down there. The Anakie boys on the reeve, and the runner's given the decision, if you don't mind.
I think they've got a free kick, actually.
I think the boundary umpire's... No, he's going to give it back, and I think they might have... Well, it was a good tackle, wasn't it? And Costello takes the free kick and half back. Looks for Light. The ball had too much carry for Light. Batty's up, just slipped out of his hands. It's a bit wet now. Hearn rows the pack well at ground level and goes towards the centre wing. Tate goes up and slaps it over the top. The tap was a beauty. Brendan Jolly runs onto the footy. He tumbles it. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. It's bouncing the wrong way. It's 1 point only off the boot of Brendan Jolly, but didn't that look a dangerous move, Laurie, to Goldie?
Well, actually, Darryl was over there on his own. He could see him. He just couldn't. He was just off balance a little bit and couldn't get the ball across.
He tried to hook it back, didn't he? But he was so off balance as he did that, and he just couldn't get it to bounce the wrong way for everyone as the camera just does a bit of about a 1.7 somersault with a 3.3 degree of difficulty there. It's still attached, thank God for that, but we won't be any more photos of the camera of the commentators. Here's the kick out as we recover from the giggles. Here it goes. Cameron Carr's hand passes all right. Bellpost Hill have gone back to the centre. Behind the pack. This is Jolly. He's played a grand game. He's played a jolly game in defence, if you don't mind. He chips it out wide to Mickey Carter. He's about half as fit as Darryl Bissett. I think Mickey's taken the mark on centre wing. He's held up there by David Wall. I just don't know. He's been told 3 times to come back. Just far enough, evidently. And Mickey Carter goes to half forward. Looks for Tate. Almost a chance for Flinny, but it was knocked away from him at the last minute. Barry Burke's been resolute in defence, and he takes this ball at centre wing, and he punt kicks it long. It bounces away from Scott Hearn. Out comes Costello. He can't handle the footy on this occasion. In they go, Anakie. Slap it out wide. Costello did very well under pressure. He's found the safety of the fence and will have a boundary throw in.
Camera's been right round. We had the umpire up the side
We're back on
now.
camera, evidently. We had a camera set up here on us, and it just it did a 360 at one stage there. It's unbelievable. Never seen it before. Oh, never a dull moment up here. Here's a chance for Hearn. He's been good in defence. Chips it out to half back. Couldn't take the mark. Flynn went back again. Wall picks it up. Wall straightens up. Wall goes for goal. Offline, David Wall just registers the one behind, and that's what they needed.
I just feel Anakie is sharing the ball around a little bit more, David, than Belpostville at the moment.
I don't know if it's an optical illusion, Laurie, but all of a sudden they look a bit quicker, don't they?
They do that. As I say, I think it's the way they're moving the ball around that sort of gives that impression, I guess.
Hey, gee, that's one thing you don't see in the league footy. He's poor old Mick Costello's had to go back about 35 yards behind all the cars to get the footy after that one.
He's worn out before he gets there.
It's raining. All the kids have got back in the cars. They're not going to fox it. Here's Costello kicking the ball out wide, looking for light. The ball bounces away for him. Brad Martin's in the van there. Did he touch that before it went out of bounds? He did so, according to the boundary umpire, and it's a boundary. So now the boundary umpires aren't allowed to go and get the ball, Laurie. So one of the players, they're not allowed to leave the arena,
Yep,
as you would know.
That's correct, yes.
And it's left there to, that looks like young Gibbsy going across to get the ball. Gee, they all look a bit the same, the Belpost Hills. They're going to be hard to recognise now with a bit of rain coming down.
It's getting very squally here, the weather too. It's going to make it hard for kicking goals, I think.
Very blustery, the wind. Any lead would be a good lead at the moment, I think, because it's really swirling the breeze, as Laurie suggested. Boundary umpire throws it back into play. Welsh uses his strength to great advantage. Chips the ball up towards, half-back flank. Found Corey Bissett, I think it was. Got the hand pass away. Comes back to Elmer. Elmer's in a bit of strife. Back towards Camerado. Oh, he eludes the tackle brilliantly. Gets the foot in it, but he's put it right over the top of the sign there. And, that van nearly ran over the ball. Hope he didn't flatten it. It's all right. It's come back into play. And, they got to fox their own. 10.5 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour lost mid-time clock. 39 plays 48. It's a thriller. It's 9 points the difference. Belpost Hill go into attack. Up they go, up high. That was Brady up there. Couldn't take the mark. Miller it was. At ground level, Fazio does well. Chips it in short. Scotty Hearn doesn't take the mark. Slaps it straight back towards Scotty Simon. I think Hearn should have taken the mark on that occasion. Simon goes in after it and slipped away from him. It is out of bounds there in the, the right forward pocket for Belpost Hill. They're trailing by 9 points at this stage. Third quarter, the third and vital quarter. Up go Easy Shops bringing us this one. As up goes, the big fella in front again. Welsh did well. Tony Field tried to come over the top. Welsh at ground level, butters up. Got the ball out. Might have given away a free kick here, though. And I think, he has. And I think young David Gibbs picks up the ball, gives it back to Fazio, and he'll take the free kick in the right forward pocket. Now, he might fancy himself here, Laurie.
I think he's got a good show here, Dave. He's given a good chance. Up it goes.
Just didn't make the distance, did he? Got it up there. Look,
not quite.
Here's a chance. The hand pass come back towards Miller. Intercepting Scholar. Scholar has a flying shot at the goal mouth. Wait on the umpire. He's offline. He's missed to the left-hand side. So David Wall and now Michael Scholar just missing.
They just need those couple of goals, David? Yeah. With this breeze, you've got to put them through, yes.
For a bit of team enthusiasm, too. A bit of lift the lorry, isn't
yes,
it? You know, things did look, although they were trailing by 3 points at half-time, the writing was there on the wall. Belpost Hill needed to make the play. They needed to kick early goals. They haven't done that. As we see Jolly Punt kick the ball back into play. Gee, the wind breeze must have stopped. He's kicked that 65 metres. Unfortunately, didn't find a teammate. It went straight out to a Belpost Hill. It's getting dark here too. He kicks the ball back to centre half back. No mark taken. Left foot snap around the body. Is just offline.
Poster, as a matter of fact.
Hit the post, did it? Might have been young Martin, I think, having a flying left foot shot. 1 point only on the board. And again, Belpost still peppering the goals now, but just can't get the big one up, the big 6 pointer. They can't split the woodwork at the far end of the ground. As Darren Jolly signifies, you saw how far I kicked the last one. I'll do it again.
And he's certainly done it again.
And he has. He's kicked it out a long way at the back of the pack. Here's the chance for Costello to run onto it. Just bent down, couldn't quite pick it up. Kicked it off the ground. Hey, a big kick out of defence and a toe poke. It's out on centre wing. I reckon the breeze is, whilst it's been swirling, it's a bit of a standstill at the moment, Laurie.
Yes, I think you might be right there. It looks a little bit that way.
I think that last squall's gone, and I don't think the breeze is worth that much to that end to which Belpost Hill are going now. Corey Bissett works hard at ground level. Taken away from him. Here's a chance. Young Lewis in a bit of strife. Gets back on the left foot. Kicks it up and under into the air. Simon goes up and takes the mark. Is that the required distance? It is according to the umpire, and we can't argue with them. Not at the moment, anyway. And Scotty Simon takes the mark. He kicks the ball around towards the centre wing. Corey Bissett is the target. He's got opposition there too from Mark Brady. off hands. Might have gone out of the full, did it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it did. Mark Brady takes the free kick. He looks across for Miller. Miller leaves this one because getting up in front of him, Michael Scott takes the mark, moves the ball rather quickly. That's what they have to do. They have to break him up with a bit of pace. The kick actually conceded ground here. Umpire blowing the whistle. Laurie, I think he's got to go back and have another shot, does he?
I think it's a free kick infringement after he kicked that ball, I think.
Coat hanger, Laurie.
After he got rid of it.
A coat hanger? What are they?
He used to give them all the time.
Not Laurie, would never have done that. The Hill now, they need to get some goals on the board. Long kick, up goes the high flyer there in Michael Batty. Couldn't take the mark at ground level. The hand pass came back. Was it a good one? It's not too bad. Pushing the back and the player there in Brad Martin might be paid. It's not paid. Play on the call. Here comes Brady. Can't pick it up. Tumbles it out wide. Looks like the little fella there, Fazio, with a left foot kick across the face of the... well, they're on the attacking side now, but they haven't got possession of the footy. But because Scotty Hearn has, does it nicely. And Scotty Hearn steadies, gets around Stewie Benyon, and the kick is a beauty from Scotty Hearn. That was a real good kick. He had to make it worthwhile. He did, and Brendan Jolly didn't let him down. He takes the mark, Brendan Jolly tumbles it, long kick. Here comes Tate. Can he keep the ball in play? Yep, the goal umpire signified that's out of bounds because the boundary umpire was back at half-back flank at the wrong end of the ground.
Good umpiring decision there, goal umpiring decision.
Good effort, goal umpire, boundary umpire. You better get moving, son. You better get a bike.
He's older than me.
Oh, he's older than Noel Fanning, evidently. That's pretty ancient. He's doing his best. They did move that ball pretty quickly. The boundaries show it a bit puff because the show him wasn't too good either. And down it goes off the ground, out wide. Here's a chance for running on the ball, Brendan Jolly. Too far away from him. Half forward flank position. Anakie into attack. Apco Easy Shops third quarter scoreboard. Can I have a look at that one, please, downstairs? Scotty Parker. And as we wait for that, the boundary umpires put it back into play. Knocked it down to the turf. Good tackle, Brendan Jolly. Or was it? No, didn't have the football. Adam Prozimowicz looks quite different now with his haircut and no headband. 41 plays 48. Anakie lead by 7 points. The breeze seems to have just stopped a bit here, I'd suggest. So not much advantage as Prozimowicz goes down to the centre wing. Up goes Welsh. Couldn't take the mark. Good play at ground level was Flynn. Little kick intercepted there by Benyon. Benyon goes down towards half forward. Out comes Michael Batty. He's been a bit of a chance down there. Couldn't take the mark. I tell you who's been a chance. This boy, Brendan Jolly. He's played the game of his life today. He kicks the ball back towards centre wing. Oh, Brady goes over the top of Brendan Jolly and takes a beauty. Brady plays on, chips it back to Fazio in the middle. Had about a quarter. The Cos goes on the right foot. The kick is a lovely one. He got it across to Gibbs. Gives it across to young Matthew Lewis, who straightens up, but the kick not too good. Pushed away. There's still a bit of breeze out there. It's out of bounds. I think that might have bounced, though. It did. But a good move there from Bell Post Hill. They moved the ball quickly, and they've got to do that, Laurie.
They certainly did, David. It was just, I think it was a relatively poor kick from young Lewis then. He was probably off balance a little bit, but he should have made better of that option.
Yes.
They certainly have to kick goals.
Yeah, they've got to get some on the board pretty quick because there's 17 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour Oxford time clock. Fazio, can he kick one? He tried. It was fresh air, though. Good pressure there. Here comes Simon. Simon's in defence. He'll head for the boundary line. Joey Barbaro says, what about a free kick? And would have been a brave umpire to pay that one. Joey, in your older days, don't take up umpiring, son, if you're going to pay them. Out of bounds it goes. Correct decision.
Looks like Cos might be injured there, David. Is that Cos?
They can't afford
I think it is.
I'll let you look at him, Laurie. They can't afford to lose Fazio. He's been a good player. Here's Elmer taking it and gives the hand pass off. Does it well, too. Look, they're moving okay. Corey Bissett takes the mark on a half-back flank, if you don't mind. I wonder how many he takes down there in his career.
He certainly would have taken a few, I think.
On a half-back flank?
Well, not quite that far down, but he is drifting down a fair bit today. I think he's still at centre-half forward.
He's still at centre-half forward, yes.
That's a long way from his position.
Certainly is. He took the mark. Not a bad kick either. Look, no mark taken, but off hands. He gained probably 60 metres. It's way out now at centre wing. Just the attacking side there, perhaps, for Anakie. And, well, he's played a very good game, Corey Bissett, since moving out to centre-half forward when Darryl realised he couldn't run and went back to full forward. So both moves have worked. Back into play. Here comes Gibbs. Hand pass over the top to Barbaro. Is it a bit of strive?
That was a good tackle.
Elmer says it was a good tackle. Laurie de Goldie says it was a good tackle. And that might be 50 metres as well, I think you'll find. It is. So he's played a fair game too, little Jamie Elmer. He's been pretty busy in the long sleeves there. Gets in amongst the players, amongst the packs, and biting the Fred out a hand pass now and again. Now, 50 metres is undisciplined at this stage of the game, Laurie. You're 9 or 10 points
Certainly
down.
at this stage of the game, Belford Post could all afford to do this at the moment.
Well, it's given
It's
away.
right down there.
It's an extra kick. It's as simple as that. the kick long into the goal mouth. Up goes Field. Did well there, the big fella to get back. Couldn't take the mark. Play on's the call. Hand pass or facsimile thereof. Comes out in the direction of Jason Grooves. He's had a flying shot. Cameron Carr's got back. Got the hand on it. Couldn't hold the mark though. Ball might be still a little bit greasy from that rain we've had. It's stopped now. And it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. And that's a very flat throw in too. Get a bit more height in those, I'd suggest. Comes down to Barbaro, does well at ground level. He stays a standing still spiral punt. Kicks at 55, 60 metres, but unfortunately for the Hillers, in comes Camerado, takes the mark, chips it out to Mickey Carter with a bandage on the left. Look at that bandage, will you? Sheepers, creepers, must have taken him. He would have put that on about quarter time in the seconds to get ready, I reckon. Mickey Carter lines up on the right foot, goes into the goal mouth. Corey Bissett over the top, can't mark, so he punches it away. Tate says he kicked it out of my hands. Umpire said, I don't believe you. Throw it in again. Thank you, boundary. Here it is. That's a little bit better. Up goes Corey Bissett. Goes the big fist. Knocks it 10 or 15 metres. Knocked further afield by Corey again. Here comes Fascio. Did he blind turn? And just as well, he got the ball out nicely. Scotty Simon from behind flies. He's got 2 to beat. He couldn't take the mark. Can he do well at ground level? He kicks it away from Brad Martin. He kicks it away from Davey Gibbs. And he kicks it over the boundary line for a throw in. 49 plays 41 on the scoreboard. That is the correct score. And of course, that's brought to us by Abco Easy Shops in and around Geelong. Here we go, boundary throw in, Welsh and Field. They've had a battle royal all day. Neither player really getting that one to ground. At ground level, good tackle. Phil Gavin wasn't a bad tackle at all. The ball spills out wide. Chance there for young Nathan Lewis, who's kicked a couple of nice goals today. Well out from goal on this occasion. In fact, he's just in defence. It's just the attacking side of the centre wing there for Anakie. It's out of bounds off hands as Jason Tate prepares to do the ruck work, gets it down to Elmer. Elmer gives it back to Welsh, who dropped back a kick behind the game. He kicks towards half forward. Oh, Corey missed it! Pay the mark, umpire! Great effort. He got 2 hands on it and he dived forward. He looked like a beach whale as he dived forward. He slipped a big hole in the ground. It'll take a yard of soil to fill that one up, I reckon. Corey's taking a beauty. A for effort. 4 points, Laurie.
Top effort. He can cap this off, Dave. He slots this one through. I think he might be a little bit too far out, do you think?
I tell you what, it's time he had a go at one. He's going to have a go at this one.
He's not going to kick it to his brother this time.
No, he's straightening up and he's going on the right foot. Now it's holding up into the breeze. It's 15 metres out from goal. Up goes Darryl Bissett. It's punched away from him. Good effective work that. Oh. Cameron Carr goes in and lays a pretty severe tackle. Darryl Bissett falls on top of Jamie Elmer. It won't do Jamie any good. And it's a ball-up decision. It's only 15 metres out from goal. Bell Post Hill defending grimly here. Up goes Big Field, knocked away from him by Tate. The ball goes to ground. Oh, bit of a stack on top of the milk. Can someone get a foot into this? Phil Gavin said that's out on the full. The boundary umpire said it was touched. And it's a boundary throw in. Poor, this is tight. Very tight game. As the balls come back down to the boundary umpire. He's in a bit of trouble, Darryl Bissett. He really is in trouble. He's leaning over there, but the hands on the knees and praying that the pain in the leg will go away. 22 minutes gone on the Rockies. 24-hour locksmith time clock as Corey Bissett tumbles one of the goal mouth. Here come Anakie through the agency of Gavin, taken away by Fascio. Lifted his game this quarter, I'd suggest. Cos Fascio kicks it out wide, looking for Wall, intercepting and doing very well too was Jason Flynn. Beating for pace on that occasion, but good tackle Wall. The ball spilled free, goes back after it again. Did it tumble off his boot? No, it tumbled over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in right in front of commentary position. Well, a couple of spoosters there to get the lorry.
Certainly was. David, I don't know, can you lip read?
David Wall a bit disappointed.
He was a little bit disappointed then, yes.
Yeah, well, he thought it was his, but Flynn put the hand up in front of him just to stop him at the wrong time. Field goes up against Tate. Field got it down to Fascio. In trouble, tried to beat a couple, couldn't do so. Got the hand pass away. Knocked on nicely there by Nathan Lewis. Got it across Dewey Benyon. Goes towards centre half forward. Up they go. No mark taken there by Michael Scholar. A chance here. Glenn Light at the base of the pack works hard. The hand pass come back to Sybil. He couldn't quite handle that one. Hand pass over the top. Here comes Davey Gibbs. He couldn't handle it. Glenn Light does well. Great tackle on Glenn Light. Did it spill free or did he drop it? Play on as the call. They're letting it go now. Here they come again, Anakie. A long kick by Light in towards the full forward zone. Bissett can't take the mark. The big fella's got it. He tumbles it. Oh, Scooted in there and got the footy very nicely as the tumbling kick had got through. He might have scored, I think. He goes out to half-back. Fazio marks, runs towards the centre and centre wing position. He punt kicks the ball long towards centre half forward. Oh, that's a good mark down there. That is a good mark. Elmer couldn't punch that away from young Brad Martin, and a good one grabber out in front.
Top grab. That was a very good mark there. I just feel because Fazio's getting on top of Camerotto just at the moment.
I think he's right on top of Paul Camerotto at the moment. I wouldn't argue with that as Hearn butters up. Here's Camerotto.
And Paul's just got to him.
He might be playing a loose man in defence this quarter. They might be trying to just shore it up a little. Over the top it goes from Corey Bissett to Elmer. Gee, they've combined well on a few occasions today. Elmer goes long. Darryl Bissett's in front. You can see he was going to mark that, couldn't you, Laurie?
Had his name all over that there. Certainly positioned himself. He's certainly on one leg. He's short past this time.
He's chipped it across to Jason Greaves, who's taken the mark. It's got to go back. Look,
I think he can.
I'm not going to blame Christian Scooter on that occasion. I thought Scooter did everything possible to knock it away. When you've got
certainly did.
When you've got that rather rotund big lemonade and sash in front of you holding you out, you can't do much about it. I don't know what I wanted to pass it for because he goes back and calmly kicks a goal. He's kicked 4. And he has been the difference between the two sides at either end of the ground.
Certainly. It's a bit like the old golfing thing, isn't it? Beware of the injured golfer, beware of the injured footballer. He's injured and playing so well up there.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, isn't he? Certainly a target. And they're playing to him nicely. And, of course, he's on one leg. And where's he playing? He's playing in front.
That's right, exactly. And he's a big man to get around when he's in front.
Oh.
How do you get around him? Take a cut once of water bag, get around there.
Unbelievable. Yeah. The whole Fanning suggestions that one of the ice hasn't melted around around that ice pack he's got on. He's a big man to get around, all right. 54 plays 41. They've got a break now, Anakie. They've got 13 points on the APCO Easy Shops third quarter scoreboard. Down it goes to turf. Tony Fields tried hard in the ruck, but Welsh does his own roving this time. Kicks it out towards Simon. It's well punched away there by Gibbs. He did well on that occasion. Hand pass out of the pack. Here comes Wall, is it? Hand pass over the top. Post Hill, not to get one here, got to get one here. Michael Scholar runs onto it. Back goes Hearn. Knocked away from Hearn at the last moment. The ball still deep in attack on the base of that pack there. Brad Martin doing pretty well. And he has been paid the free kick, and he put his body on the line. Anakie supporters don't like it, Laurie Goldie. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure there was a free kick there. I was just about to say,
agree.
I think Belpost Hill had one handball too many just there. They're just got to get boot the ball with this little bit of a breeze they've got there. As you said, it has died away a bit, but I still think it is favouring that end a little.
Yeah, they need to kick a goal quickly because there's a bit of a break there for Anakie, who'll be coming home left of the screen with whatever breeze there is left.
They haven't kicked a goal this quarter yet, have they?
I don't think so, Laurie. I think at half-time they had 5 goals on the board, and I think they've still got that 5 goals. And Brad Martin, one of their better younger players, comes in to punt kick for goal. I tell you what, he's hooked it. It's gone into the pocket. Up goes Hearn. It's knocked away from Scotty Hearn by the big fella down there. It might have been Stossick, and it's out of bounds.
That's not a good sign for Belpost Hill missing those sort of shots at goal, is it?
They've kicked 3 or 4 points that they perhaps should have kicked a couple of goals out of, and that one, that was just an awful kick. That's the nicest thing you can say. A couple of spectators there enjoying the game as we are up here in the commentary box. As we see at a defence, here comes Mickey Carter, the bandaged leg of Mickey Carter protruding quite nicely from the bottom of the shorts there. But unfortunately, the hands of Mickey Carter couldn't hang on to the footy, and it's gone out of bounds there. Midway between half forward flank and forward pocket. Still Belpost Hill a chance here to score. Field does the ruck work. Over the top comes Simon. At the base of the pack, Camerotto. Now I think he is playing a loose man in defence. He tumbles the punt out towards half back. Here comes McCrowan, the youngster. He's in a bit of strife. He gets around. He goes to hand pass across wide to Nathan Lewis, who gathers with a great deal of aplomb. Chips it back there to Stewie Benyon, who heard the call from Tony Field to take the mark. Benyon plays on. Kicks it long into the goal mouth. At the base of the pack. Slapped away there. Well slapped away too. Anakie working hard in defence. They've slipped it through but behind, I think. Yep, conceding the behind. Good effort too, Laurie, because they're a bit dangerous.
They're playing very well up there in that last line defence there. They're making it very hard for Belpost Hill.
Let's see how far Darren Jolly kicks this one. Gee, nearly as far again. Lovely kick out. And look where he's kicked it, straight in the arms of Corey Bissett, who judged it beautifully out at half back.
I think there was a little bit of body on body there though, David. think that umpire might have been in the wrong spot.
Okay, well, that's experience for you. You knew when to do it. Gets it across to Camerado, shows the ball to his opposition, gives it across to Big Welsh and Paul Welsh. They formed that line, Camerado and Welsh across half
They've
back
got that
there.
wall there.
Yep, out it comes towards McCrowan. Couldn't take it. Good tackle by Elmer. Forces McCrowan to spill the hand pass. In goes Bradford. Slaps it out wide. Anakie still a chance as young Greaves picks it up and he tumbles it down. Bissett's in front. Can he take the mark? He can't at ground level. He's got it, the big fella. Oh, the hand pass to Tate is a magnificent hand pass. And Tate has gone. Bang! Goal! Oh, the big fella's killing him down there. He couldn't take the mark, but how about his ground play? Magnificent effort from him on one leg.
Top effort.
And about 7 stone overweight.
Top effort.
I can say that because he's a mate of mine.
He's a mate of mine as well, but that is a top effort. That was a terrific handball, and he's certainly the focal point up there at that forward line, isn't he?
Well, and his vision was good. He got the ball on the ground. He didn't just paddle it out. He got to his knees, had a look around, saw Justin Tate coming and just put it out in front of him. And, of course, he couldn't make any mistake. He was streaming in to go. He didn't. We've gone 29 minutes of the third quarter. There's the heap on screen. And the runner's out giving him a well-earned drink. I don't know whether he drinks that much of that water, though. Early in the mornings, I think. Go easy shot from Barwon Heads. We've got there up there for Ronnie Brain. The third quarter scoreboard shows 6 goals, 642 to Bell Post Hill. Anakie 9 to 660. It's 3 goals. The difference, the margin just increasing all the time, Laurie. Bell Post Hill have got to fire up. They've got a free kick out of the centre, and Big Tony Field's going to take it.
They have to goal. They're going straight up the centre now. They have to goal from this move.
Yeah, up goes Simon. Got the hands on that one. Probably should have caught that, Scotty Simon. Didn't. Got it out wide, though. Got support with Camerado, who's he is definitely playing across half-back. He tumbles the ball out towards the centre. Here comes Barry Burke. Probably been the best defender today for Bell Post Hill, I'd suggest. He kicks the ball back towards, well, short of half forward. Not a particularly good kick. Mark taken for Anakie there. Up the ground they go. Here's young Lewis coming into the play. Got the further afield. Looking there for Paul Miller. That mark was taken by the Bradford bat, of course. Miller gets the ball further afield, gets rid of the bat. Miller gets the ball over the top. Well played, Paul Miller. This will be a free kick coming up here to Bell Post Hill, I reckon, Ronnie. Ronnie, I thought I was calling Ronnie Brain again there, Laurie.
Yes, I guess that'll be about 40 metres out. They have to score from this shot. Definitely have to score here.
Yeah, because the
Scholar.
time clock shows us 30
minutes
and a half minutes gone.
Nearly the last kick of the quarter, I'd suggest.
Might well be. Laurie de Goldie, man of great experience in the GDFL, suggests that Michael Scholar should kick this through. Laurie, let's see if you can guide it through for the Bell Post Hill fans.
Well, he's running in fairly straight at the ball. It looks as though it might be offline. It's a packed form.
Yep.
Bell Post Hill all there, but so are Anakie, and their defences work very, very well, and it's working well again.
There's one of them. That's Scotty
Simons again, played very well.
Geez, played well. Kicks out to Bissett. That's Corey Bissett out there. Can't take the mark. Claimed over the shoulder there is young Phil Gabbard. The siren's gone. We'll put it down as a stat for you, Phil. Good on you. Umpire paid the free kick, but the siren's gone for three-quarter time. And unless we see an amazing turnaround from Bell Post Hill, Anakie might well march their way into the finals.
Well, that last little bit of play there typified the way that Anakie been playing. The defence has really worked hard out there, and that was a good opportunity probably for Bell Post Hill to goal there, and they worked very, very hard to get that out. And they seem to be pretty keen to me at just heading to the huddle at the moment.
Okay, just looking at the scoreboard here coming up on the screen. That's the APCO easy shot from Barwon Heads, of course. 9 goals, 61 points on the board, Anakie. They lead Bell Post Hill. I think that might be 9-6-60. I'll go along with our downstairs boys. Bell Post Hill 6-6-42. It's 18 points the difference. The final quarter's coming up. It's mothballs for one of these sides and a berth in the first semi-final next week for the other one.
That's right, definitely. It's very, very hard to say at the moment. Yeah, it'll be, isn't it?